The time is 4 o'clock on this Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, June 7th, 2017. It's time now for the Peter Channel 4 o'clock news on this Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, June 7th, 2017. Good evening, everybody, and Peter J. Wiggins at 4 o'clock on this late Wednesday afternoon, going to third Wednesday evening here on our top story on the Peter Channel 4 o'clock news is on Thursday. Now, fired FBI Director J.J. Comey is going to testify for the Senate Committee about investigating Russia, especially about what he says President Trump asked him to do with regard to the investigation. Assailants with rifles, explosives, and weapons disguised as Sunday ran on Wednesday and without addition attacks at a Parliament being an apartment building in 2 minutes of where she found it. The worst strike to hit the Islamic Republic in years. President Trump's adult son thinks it's time for everyone to take the high road in political discourse. Just don't expect them to lead that way. President Trump instructed Democrats on Wednesday to work with him on repairing the country's infrastructure to stop party that the White House so far struggling to bring Democrats on board. Bob Stoops, the longest tenured coach in college football, will tell the local students on Wednesday that he is retiring after 18 seasons. A source confirmed to ESPN's Mark Schleppach. President Trump's approval rating hit a number low, and Critiback University's poll, which is founded this week, was 44% of the votes approved of the job performance and 57% disapprove. A Myanmar military plane carrying one of the passengers and crew went missing on Wednesday, according to news report cited military officials. Theresa May and Jeremy Corbyn are strengthened core teams as one day, and the other party leaders crisscross the UK in a last push general election votes. North Korea's Ministry of Foreign Affairs has condemned the President Trump for pulling the United States out of the Paris Agreement on climate change, definitely short-sighted and silly decision. The World Forum mentions back on former U.S. President Barack Obama. Candidate Prime Minister Justin Trudeau met once again Tuesday night for a candlelit dinner in Trudeau's hometown of Montreal. Portland, Oregon. German Joseph Christian shot his name on board and trained 7 victims, and the brief court appearance on Wednesday as the victim watched just feet away. Sandy, Utah Town investigators sent residents of the middle-class Salt Lake City suburbs trying to train white a man on open fire on women and children inside a car. Later, women 8. Boy and the man himself dead and 2 others injured. Kim Jong-un told North Koreans that are young and in the convention of the regime's youth league that must be willing to give all to the country. Tokyo police said Masazaki Osaka, left-wing revolutionary, accused of killing a police officer with Molotov cocktail in 1991 and has been arrested and charged. At least a dozen people died at 140 wins Wednesday terrorist attack against Iran's parliament and trans-Tomat atoll community. Anthony Chavez, a former Lake former Venezuelan President Hugo Chavez, has been sworn in as the governor of Barinas after his president stepped down. 2 U.S. intelligence agency directors, Dan Coates and Mike Rogers, refused to say if President Trump asked them to intervene in Russian investigations. Former FBI Director James Comey plans to tell a Senate panel that Trump asked him to end the investigation of National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. Lake Capilano were molested and then married several young girls in the same family. Was found guilty of 17 counts of child sex abuse by a Pennsylvania jury. U.S. Justice Department will no longer allow penalties to go to advocacy groups as part of a civil and criminal settlement, which Republicans called slush funds. Not Federal Balfour $1 billion case on for the summer. Mansfield. Mary Watkins, current associate principal at Mansfield High School, has been named interim principal for the next year as the school committee seeks a successor to principal Michael Connolly. EU in strong position to tackle Italy after Spain bank rescue. Sources said Eric Alexander occurred in about a year. Confidential information about a woman who was assaulted during a riot in India in 2014. In general meeting, Tesla CEO Elon Musk talks Model Y new factories. That 152,000 square foot Sears store at Regency Square on Henry County, Virginia, will be closing in September. And now look at stocks down, up 43.3 points to 21,179.61. SP 5 up 3.81 points to 24.33.14. Nasdaq up 22.32 points to 6,297.38. An almost complete unmanageable discovered at a Druid site in Morocco. Oldest fossil Homo sapiens found in Morocco, alternate histories about species. Astronomers can discover the NASA's level space telescope has discovered a bending about a one-star light by another star gravity in heaven and use the distortion and measure the star's mass. Today, NASA had 12 new astronauts were escorted, which boasts about 56 active members who can be assigned to the upcoming spaceflight missions. An estimated 47 million people globally have Alzheimer's disease, and that number is projected to by 2050. There is no cure, real treatment, but studies show that, according to the Alzheimer's Association, there are some things you can do. Georgia, after 4 people died and then were sick about a 2-day period of this week, 6 more overdoses. The case is being investigated by the Georgia Department of Public Health, DHC said Wednesday. A 4-year-old boy in the Houston, Dallas area breathing complications that suffered from swimming days earlier, KHU-TV reported. And now I'm looking New England as reported. 437 Belmont Street at Manchester after Engine 11, AL6 and 3 proper response to a motor vehicle accident. Peter Chell News Time, 4:05 on this Wednesday afternoon, and it's time now for a sports report. Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees, game time 7:05 p.m. at Yankee Stadium. Looking at some other Major League Baseball scores, Oakland Athletics lead the Toronto Blue Jays 1-0. Cleveland Indians and Colorado Rockies no score, and Washington Nationals lead the LA Dodgers 1-0. Cleveland David West presented to win a championship traditional way. It was 5 years ago the Indiana Pacers built a conventional NBA front line that behind West and a power forward, and then right here and there 7'2" All-Star center as Cavaliers and Golden State Warriors change ways as NBA does too. New York Jets purchase has been taken to $6 million on the payroll. Lonzo Ball is decided to play the Los Angeles Lakers, and a shot in his barber is simply one angle. Feel free to sprinkle. On others such as high-end prospects, only one guy on one team in the Eastern Conference final participant collection. Peter Chell News Time, 4:06 on this Wednesday afternoon, going on to Wednesday evening, and it's time now for traffic and transit report. Beep! Let's study out in between subway systems linking get it on the commuter rail. Providence train 824, 3:02 p.m. from Providence, stopping 5 minutes late between Attleboro South Station to Amtrak train traffic, and on the ferries, they are all looking at. Okay, take a look at hours and byways of New England. 95 on the southbound side, so between Pelican and downtown Providence. 95 on the northbound side, so between Work and downtown Providence. 185 westbound side, slow between Seacock and downtown Providence. 24 on the southbound side, it's slow between 25 and Bridgewater and Berkeley. Route 20, both ends back by the Falmouth stretch. Back 47 Bridge on Lincoln Gate, 16 from Sabadell and Orleans. 95 southbound side, slow between 120 Cannon Island. Northwood and then Nebraska from 25 and Mexican Island, Route 152 in North Attleboro. Route 3 on the southbound side, so between Braintree Split, down around Braintree. 128 on the southbound side, stopping out between Route 2 and Western Island, Braintree Split. 120 on the northbound side, so between Split, Audience 24 in Canton, Suburb Expressway, so both ends Braintree Split down and the Mass Pike. Mass Pike on both ends back on Logan right on the South Boston. Mass Pike eastbound side, a little slower from 128 in Western Island, Newton and Nebraska for the Northbound toll right at the Logan Airport. Mass Pike westbound side is between also toll all the way down to Wellesley. And Weston, 25 on the southbound side, it is left of the Mass Pike up in Westboro. 120 on the northbound side, so between Route 20 Walband and the Route 2 in Lexington all the way down to Route 1 in Peabody. 93 on both ends slow in downtown Boston. 93 on the northbound side, so Zig Ridge, Boston on the Route 185 in Lawrence. 185 on both ends back to Street. Route 3 in Lowell all the way down to 93 and then the 495 the northbound side, so Lawrence and northbound side also Westford stretch. Route 3 and southbound side, so between 495 and Lowell on Route 128 up in Burlington. 290 on westbound side, and it's slow between 190 West Aubrey, Route 9. Highway 10 byways of Western Massachusetts, looking good. 91 on the southbound side, so between 291 and Winthrop, and at the downtown Harvard Connecticut. 91 on both ends back to between Glassbury and downtown Harvard Connecticut. I-84 eastbound side, also between Newton and Harvard Connecticut. I-84 on the westbound side, and eastbound side, also on Waterbury stretch. 95 on the northbound side, so between 79 and Bridgeport. 95 on both back to West Starbury, West Avenue, New Haven. 84 eastbound side, also New Canaan downtown Bridgeport, Connecticut. And Vermont North Carolina was on looking good. Peter Channel News Time is 4:09 on next Wednesday afternoon going to Wednesday evening, and it's time now for a weather report, and it is turned out to be a gorgeous day in the weather department 24 hours after we survived the gloom and Rawness of yesterday, it turned out to be a beautiful day and expecting us tonight to be mostly crisp about 45 degrees. Light above wind. Thursday, San Francisco at 75 degrees and supper about 8 miles an hour. Thursday night, chance of rain may after 4 a.m. Mostly clouds about 49 degrees and calm and bigger and northern 5 to 7 miles after midnight. Chance of 30%. New precipitation estimated possible. Friday, chance of rain before noon, then a chance of showers between noon and 5 p.m. Then a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after 5 p.m. Mostly clouds about high about 68 degrees. Northwest about 9 miles an hour. Chance of 50%. New rainfall between 49 minutes possible. Friday night, forecast about 58 degrees and west about 7 miles an hour. Saturday, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m. Most of Sunday, forecast about 79, about 62 degrees and precipitation 20%. Sunday, most Sunday podcast about 87, about 69 degrees. Monday, most Sunday podcast are not about 92, about 70 degrees. Tuesday, Sunday, the most good about 86, about 66 degrees. And for Wednesday, most Sundays got about 73 degrees. And currently in Taunton at 68 and Fair, Naughton's Fair at 75, and Mansfield is Fair at 69. And that is going to be it by Peter Gentle. 4 o'clock news and it's June 17 on a Wednesday evening. I'm Pierce here. Good evening and goodbye. I'll see you at 11 o'clock for the report. We all have a good evening.